has taken me on some crazy turns, dude. Down paths I didn't expect to go. Is this where I imagined my life would be? At this point of my life? No. Am I afraid? In moments, yes. Do I feel free? I do. Does that freedom keep me from feeling moments of fear and despair? No. By all accounts, I am living a normal life. Not extraordinary in any way. Just a normal life. Can I hope for anything other than normal? Can I hope for extraordinary? For wonderful? For peace? Yeah, but even those things only last a moment. Just like heartache only lasts a moment. Doesn't feel like it when we're going through it. It feels like moments of heartache last a lifetime, and moments of joy and peace go by in a flash. That's the big disparity of life, dude. That's the joke. 'Cause time moves the same, whether in joy or darkness. But it doesn't feel like it. Doesn't change it from being true. There's no solution, there's no remedy. It's just life. What can be done? Go through the waves. Try to do it as gracefully as possible. Not because anybody's looking, not because anybody notices or cares, but just because it makes it a little more pleasant. And it is what it is. It's a ride. Sometimes it feels like we don't know what's coming next. We don't know. Will it be heaven? Will it be terror? We don't know. Sometimes I think about myself and I go, whoa, dude, why am I always contemplating these themes of heartbreak and desire and despair? You know, is it the moment that I'm having? Probably. But I have a feeling that it has more to do with this idea of being connected to the self. Because I'm constantly checking in with myself, then I'm aware when I'm having a moment of sadness. I'm aware when I'm having a moment of disappointment. I know what it is, right? I don't just acknowledge some discomfort and then like medicate in some way. And there are so many ways to medicate, even with quote unquote good things, right? So this is not about like shaming anything, dude. It's not. It's a survival mechanism that we've created, right? It's there for a reason. And so because I don't often indulge in those numbing techniques, although I still do, let's be clear, I still do. And do I have any shame when I experience those? No. Why? Because they're not my go-to. Okay? I actually feel the noise that wants to come around me. Okay? It wants to envelop me. I do. I listen to the noise. I because I actually feel them and I process them and I work through them, I know that they only last a moment, right? I know that they only last a moment. And so it makes me less fearful. Like, okay, let's just deal with it. Let's go for it. Will I have to deal with this very same feeling again tomorrow? Even if I deal with it today? Yeah, very likely. But someday soon, this feeling that I'm processing now will be long forgotten, dude. It'll just be a faint memory. I'll look back and I'll go, oh yeah, wow, that was a really difficult moment in my life. But now it's just a whisper. It was so loud in the moment when it was happening and I felt afraid. And now I just feel stronger because I slayed that dragon. Makes me more confident. Next time a dragon wants to come around, yeah, I know it'll be hard. I know it'll be a challenge. It'll be difficult, right? And something in me will want to lay down and go, oh, no more dragons, dude. I'm tired. I just want to have a good life. But who's to say that slaying dragons is a bad life? You know, it's about really taking inventory and going, what is my life? And really caring for it. Making it an art form. And going, this is my daily practice of meditation, dude. I will take care of myself. I will take care of my own needs. I will not ignore myself. I will not pretend that I'm not a human existing and feeling, right? Because I am. I am, dude. And my feeling is that all of us have more heartache that we're experiencing in our lives than we are fully aware of. That's my guess, dude. I am no expert, not in anything. But that's my guess. And so that's not a judgment, dude. I understand. I understand why. And I understand how, okay? Been there, done that. But something in me just goes, I don't want to live that way anymore. And it's not about, dude, it has nothing to do with nobody else. This has to do with me and a lived experience. I know what it is, dude. To be so detached from my own heart and my own soul. I know what that life is, and that life, to me, that's hell, dude. And so I think it would be easy for somebody to look at my life, right? And go, ooh, to be that connected to emotions, that's hell. So I think it's all about perspective, right? That makes sense to me. I can see both sides of that coin. But for me, dude, it's a personal choice. I want to stay connected to the self. I want to grow and bloom and blossom. Okay, and so that means that, like in moments of nature, right, you have to have moments of death. You have to have moments of destruction, tearing the whole thing down so that it can be built up again, right? And so that's my life now. That is what I do. That is how I live my life every single day. Is it an exhausting way to live? I think, again, that has to do with perspective. I suppose a person can look at my life and go, oh my God, exhausting, no fucking thank you, right? But for me, no, dude, it's like a constant cleaning out. It's a constant decluttering. And so, yeah, I'm processing those things, and it takes effort, right? You know, even when we're doing physical decluttering, like actually in a space and we're getting rid of stuff, It's like, it sounds like so easy, right? Like, oh, you just put stuff in a bag and you take the bag to the trash bin and then it's done. No, dude, it's about being present and looking at the thing and assessing it and going, is this a thing that I actually use? Is this a thing that I actually need? Is it serving me in any way? Right? And then a decision is made. That's the challenge. That's the difficulty. It's being present. Right? And so it's easier to just close the cabinet and go, I think I need all those things. I paid money for it. Therefore, it must all be useful. And one day, when I have a need for this specific thing, I will be able to come to it and find it and use it. But most of the time, we forget what's behind those cabinets, right? And that's the same thing that happens in our internal space, because we have all this crowding in there. We have all this difficulty, and we go, well, that's useful. It's part of my lived experience. But it's not always useful, dude. We gotta, take those things. We have to crunch them between the teeth and spit it out. You are no longer useful to me, dude. I will not be afraid to let it go. Because it's like a connecting to, I don't know, it's like a loss of some kind, right? If we let go of this thing, then it leaves me vulnerable in the future. Can I just tell you, it's a lack mindset. We gotta hang on to everything because we need it. We expended energy on it. We spent money on it, or whatever it is. But it actually makes us stronger to get rid of those things that are just weighing us down. Just get rid of it. What does it matter, dude? Who cares? Everybody knows you for having this thing. If you get rid of it, then you'd have to recreate your whole identity. Get rid of it, dude. What does it matter? Who gives a fuck? Be who you actually are, dude, not who people think you are. There are just too many thoughts swirling around in my head right now. I think I'm gonna call it, folks. I'm calling it.